Dear students, in this lecture we are going to study next point of chapter number 2, which is entropy change for ideal gas. You already studied definition of ideal gas. Ideal gas is the gas which obeys ideal gas equations. Okay, what is that ideal gas equation? PV is equal to RT for 1 mole of a gas. So ideal gas is follows this equation where P is the pressure, V is volume, R is universal gas constant, T is temperature. So PV is equal to RT. This equation is satisfied by the gas. Now entropy change. We know that change in entropy ds can be found out dq upon T. Okay. Now from mathematical statement of first law of thermodynamics, from first law of thermodynamics, we can write dq is equal to du plus dw. Okay, where dq is amount of heat energy absorbed by the gas or rejected by the gas, du is change in internal energy, and dw is work done by the gas or work done on the gas. Now in this equation, du, which is change in internal energy, can be written as, and dw can be written as, first of all, for ideal gas expansion, we can write dw as P into dv. Okay, where P is the pressure and dv is change in volume. Similarly, du change in internal energy, du can be written as cv dt. Okay, where cv is specific heat at constant volume. So this is the equation for change in internal energy. So du is cv dt. Now if you put equation 2 and 3 in equation 1, we will get dq is equal to du, which is cv dt, plus dw, which is p into dv. So divide and divide this equation by t, you will get dq upon t is equal to t upon t. Now see, dq upon t from definition of change in entropy. So dq upon t is ds is equal to cv dt upon t plus p into dv upon t. Call this as equation number 4. Now remember, for ideal gas, this equation is satisfied. So from ideal gas equation, for 1 mole of a gas, we can write PV is equal to RT. So from this equation, pressure P can be written as RT divided by V. So if you put in equation 4, we will get change in entropy ds is equal to Cv dt upon T plus, instead of P, we can write RT upon V into dV divided by T. So this tt will get cancelled. So R into dV upon V. Okay. So this is the equation that we will get. Now call this as equation number 5. Now ds is the infinitesimal increase in entropy. So ds is change in entropy. Now if entropy change is very large, now For change in entropy when temperature changes from T1 to T2 and volume changes from V1 to V2 is integration ds. When entropy changes from S1 to S2, we have to integrate this equation. This is equal to Cv, which is constant, integration over temperature T1 to T2 dt divided by T, plus here R, integration volume changes from V1 to V2 dV upon V. Now we can solve that equation as, see, integration of ds is s and limit is s1 to s2 is equal to Cv into integration of dt upon t. So this is like 1 upon x dx. So we know that integration of 1 upon x is ln of x. So instead of x here we have t. So integration is Cv into ln of t. Temperature limit is from T1 to T2 plus R into, again here, dV upon V, having integration ln of V, limit is V1 to V2. Now if you put upper limit and lower limit, so S2 minus S1 is equal to, so this is change in entropy, upper limit minus lower limit in this Cv into ln of, if you put upper limit, so ln of T2 minus ln of T1. So upper limit is T2, lower limit is T1. So ln of T2 minus ln of T1. So this is ln of T2 divided by T1 by formula. Okay. Plus R into, again, ln of, here if you put upper limit, so that will become ln of V2 minus ln of V1. So that is ln of V2 divided by V1. Now this is S2 minus S1, which is change in entropy, is equal to Cv ln of T2 divided by T1 plus R into ln of V2 divided by V1. So this is the equation for change in entropy. Now call this as equation number 6. We can find out next point from this equation. Next point is, now this is the equation for change in entropy for ideal gas. Next point is change in entropy for ideal gas at constant temperature. So first of all, at constant temperature. So at constant temperature is also known as isothermal process. So during isothermal process, which is isothermal expansion or compression. Okay. So you remember definition of isothermal process. During isothermal process, temperature remains constant. So during this process, we know that as temperature remains constant, we can write T1 is equal to T2. Then using in equation 6, we already calculated change in entropy for ideal gas. Now in this equation, temperature remains constant. Okay, so T2 is equal to T1. So change in entropy S2 minus S1 is equal to Cv ln of, here you can write T2 divided by T2. Since if you put T2 is equal to T1 or T1 is equal to T2 in this equation, you will get T2 divided by T2 plus R into ln of V2 divided by V1. Now in this equation, here you will get T2 upon T2 is 1. So ln of 1. So if you solve this in your calculator, ln of 1 is 0. So this is 0. So change in entropy is R ln of V2 divided by V1. So this is the change in entropy for isothermal process or at constant temperature. Now at constant volume, second case. So again at constant volume, we know that V2 is equal to V1. So if you put in equation 6, then S2 minus S1 is equal to Cv ln of T2 divided by T1 plus R into ln of, again if you put V2 is equal to V1, then here we will get 1, since V2 is equal to V1 and ln of 1 is 0. So our equation is S2 minus S1 is equal to Cv ln of T2 divided by T1. So this is the case for constant volume. Now third one, at constant pressure. Third case. Now at constant pressure, P1 is equal to P2. Okay. Now here, then ideal gas equation becomes, we know that ideal gas equation is what? PV is equal to RT. So we can write this equation as, if P1 is equal to P2, our first equation is P1 V1 is equal to RT1, and second equation is P2 V2 is equal to RT2. Now if both the pressures are same, okay, so call this as equation 7 and this as 8. So dividing equations 7 and 8, I will keep this equation as it is. So dividing equation 7 and 8, we will get V1 upon V2 is equal to P1 upon P1 V1 divided by P2 V2, but P1 is equal to P2. That's why if you divide this, that will cancel. Okay, this RR cancel, and you will get T1 divided by T2. So put this in equation 6. Now equation 6 becomes delta S is equal to Cv ln of T2 divided by T1 plus R ln of V2 divided by V1. But V2 divided by V1 is again V1 upon V2 is T1 upon T2. So V2 divided by V1, if you take reciprocal of this equation, so V2 divided by V1 is equal to T2 divided by T1. Okay, so instead of V2 divided by V1, you can write T2 divided by T1. Now since both T2 ln of T2 divided by T1 ln of T2 divided by T1 are same in this equation, so this is equal to, you can take this term as common, so that is Cv plus R. Okay, so here you will have ln of T2 divided by T1. Now call this as equation number 9 using Mayer's relation, that is Cp minus Cv is equal to R. Now here you have Cv plus R. If you take this Cv on right hand side, so that will become minus Cv will become plus Cv on right hand side. So Cp is equal to R plus Cv. So put in equation 9. Okay. So S2 minus S1 is equal to, here Cv plus R is Cp, which is specific heat at constant pressure. Okay. So Cp into ln of T2 divided by T1, or this can be written as Cp into ln of, you can write instead of T2 divided by T1, you can write V2 divided by V1. So this is ln of V2 divided by V1. So this is the equation for change in entropy at constant pressure. So we already calculated all the equations for change in entropy for ideal gas at constant temperature, constant volume, and constant pressure, and also for ideal gas. So for ideal gas, this equation is very important. S2 minus S1 is equal to Cv ln of T2 divided by T1 plus R into ln of V2 divided by V1. So remember this equation for problem solving. Thank you.